Smile, John.
Good evening. We're in Studio 5C tonight, and it's October 4th, Saturday, 2025. It's my pleasure and distinct honor to be speaking with this natural treasure, Mr. John J. Jeckovich. How you doing?
Very good, thank
You're
you.
looking well. You're looking well. Every day you got a beautiful sweater on. I like your style. I like your style. How was your dinner?
Good.
I heard you had a special visitor today.
Yeah, Amber.
Did she keep you company?
Yeah.
What did you and her talk about?
She's still talking about her boyfriend. Her boyfriend still got cancer and everything.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. Amber Nicole Jeckovich is Mr. John J. Jeckovich's great-granddaughter. She's in her 20s, and whenever she's in Florida, she visits Mr. Jeckovich 4 or 5 times a day. Very refreshing to see a young person today with empathy. Empathy is the glue to civilization. Empathy is the glue to humanity. Most people just don't care.
Yeah.
She does, right?
Yeah.
Amber's a full-time missionary. She's traveled around the world with her Bible in her left hand and a surfboard in her right.
Yeah, I saw that Bible. That Bible was all worn out.
It's all worn out, yeah. That's a good sign. I wouldn't trust a missionary with a new Bible, but hers is all worn out.
Yeah.
Amber's traveled all over the world surfing. Even though she lives on the ocean, she can roll out of bed in the sand. But I guess when you're an avid surfer, you're always looking and chasing for that bigger wave. I don't know, because I'm not a surfer, but that's what I imagine.
She's gonna marry that guy.
Well, I hope she does. She's a nice girl. And as I said, she's traveled all over the world surfing with a Bible in her left hand and a surfboard in the right. She was surfing in Malibu, California for over 4 months, and she luckily left 1 week before the fires came. Great luck. There's not a surfing continent that she hasn't hit. When it's winter here in the United States, it's summer in Australia, and it's a beautiful time to be surfing there. So we really are happy to hear about Amber coming back. She just got back from California. She was surfing in, I believe she said Oceanside, in some type of competition. She didn't get many good waves, so as a result, she only tagged in 4th place. You know how those competitions go. If you get hit with a good wave, you could be number 1, but if the waves aren't good, you're not going to make it. She wasn't disappointed. She moved on. She's already been back for 3 days, been here twice to visit Mr. Jeckovich's home, and then she's been surfing probably every day. So God bless her. So refreshing to see a young person like this, and we still believe there's more good people on this earth than bad. We really do. Yeah. Your big birthday party's coming up.
Did you see the stuff in the refrigerator?
What's that?
Did you see the stuff in the refrigerator?
Yeah, you got a mega birthday party. I can't begin to tell you how many things have been ordered, but we just did another special order today. If you could picture chocolate bars, Hershey bars about this big, on the face of them, they have your picture of you in your uniform on the label, and then of you in the service at 19, and it says, "Happy birthday, happy 100th birthday, World War II veteran John Jeckovich." Then on the back side of the chocolate bar, they have "Thanks for coming to my party." So these are beautiful bars we just ordered today, and everyone that comes will get a nice souvenir and a tasty treat.
Yeah.
And a tasty treat.
Oh boy.
So we have all kinds of things for you for your birthday. It's going to be phenomenal. Well, of course, why wouldn't it be? How many times do you see a 100th birthday? I have never seen one. So you might as well do it. Might as well do it right, yeah. Might as well do it right. Do you want a coffee?
No thank you.
You want a crumpet?
No thank you.
Well, we're at the crossroads again. We have a lot of text messages, and we have a lot of reading of Mr. Jeckovich's book.
Yeah, we didn't read yet.
We didn't read yet today.
Leave us the messages.
Do you want to read, what do you want to do? To read the book right now?
No, the messages.
Messages, okay. All right, Mr. Jeckovich was from Company H, the 2nd Battalion of the 291st Regiment of the 75th Infantry Division of the U.S. Army during World War II. Mr. Jeckovich lives by the motto, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift, yeah. Mr. Jeckovich was drafted into the Army, and he went directly into the Infantry Division. He fought in the Battle of Bulge and Bastogne. What did they tell you to do at Bastogne? Hold it. They did hold it. The weather was horrible for 4 days. They couldn't get any type of air support. They needed paratroopers. They needed ammunition. They're almost out of ammo. And they needed food. They needed all kinds of air support. They couldn't get it. The weather wasn't right. On the 4th day, the skies opened up, and they got tremendous support. But as a result, there was 90% plus casualties. All the snow, red, body parts everywhere. It was a horrible situation. So Mr. Jeckovich was in the Battle of Bulge, participated in holding Bastogne, and later was part of the thousands of soldiers that liberated the concentration camps. Not a nice sight. It'll rent space in your mind to the day you die. Period. And during World War II, Mr. Jeckovich was shot in the shoulder by a sniper, beat up, stabbed, bombed.
Lost a hip.
Lost a hip, yeah, thank you. Trench foot, frostbite. How's your frostbite today?
Same thing.
So for 80 long years, you've been suffering pain in your right foot from frostbite.
Yeah.
Wow. What's your pain level right now?
7.
What's the highest pain?
7.
7. So you're maxed out, yeah. Wow. Mr. Jeckovich, when he entered the service, he was affectionately, and I say respectfully and affectionately, called the diaper division. How come?
All young kids.
All young kids.
33s.
33's the military code back then for teenagers. They're great fighters. They have much more stamina than a 25-year-old. I assure you that. So he was sent on the front line. He was affectionately called the diaper division. But prior to
22 minutes.
Prior to leaving the war, he was awarded the Bronze Star Medal, the Purple Heart Medal, the Army Good Conduct Medal, the American Campaign Medal, the European, African, Middle Eastern Campaign Medal, with 3 Bronze Service Stars. Also awarded the World War II Victory Medal, Army of Occupation Medal with Germany Clasp, Combat Infantry Badge, Sharpshooter Badge, Carbine, Pistol, and Machine Gun Bars, Marksman Badge with Rifle Bars, and finally the Honorable Service Lapel Button, World War II.
How come you didn't have a Purple Heart in there?
Yeah, I got the Purple Heart in there.
Yeah.
I did get Mr. Jeckovich, I got the Purple Heart. Can't forget the Purple Heart. And so he entered in, respectively called the Diaper Division, but after holding Bastogne with several other infantrymen, their new nickname, which stuck today, is called the Bloody Bastards of Bastogne. The Bloody Bastards of Bastogne. Yeah. So when the war was all said and done, and everything was resolved in Europe, they start sending these guys home. It was like on a point system. And Uncle Sam decided there's going to be a mustering out pay.
Yeah.
What's a mustering out pay?
How much money they will give it as a gratitude for your service.
Your gratitude for your service, and it would also be the mustering out pay would consist of trying to get your life back to civilian life, back to normal. How much was your mustering out pay?
$3,000.
$300.
$300.
Yeah, that was a lot. Uncle Sam would do that. $300, and how did they pay you?
Once a month.
So for 3 months, Mr. Jeckovich got his mustering out pay of $100 per month until the total was accumulated of $300. However, he did get a bonus. The bonus was from Colonel J. Harris. J. Harris gave you $21.95. What was that bonus?
Bus fare.
Bus fare home.
Yeah.
So there it was. There it was. Mustering out pay to get your life back to normal, $300, and a special bonus of $21.95 for bus home fare home. Because you didn't have any money, all the money you got from the years of the service, you sent home to your mother.
Yeah.
Because your mother's mortgage on the house was $42.76. And normally, if you weren't in a service, you delivered the mortgage payments in person. Who would you deliver it to?
Belden, Mr. Belden.
Mr. Belden. And it might sound very strange in having a $42 mortgage, but that was about the going rate of mortgages back then. Mr. Jeckovich moved into his first house with his mother and father as a young boy. It was at, what was the address there?
3063 Orleans Avenue.
3063 Orleans Avenue, Niagara Falls, New York. And an interesting fact, that was a new house, and they're very proud to find, get a down payment to move into it. But that was the first house this family ever had that had the bathtub in the bathroom. Where was it prior?
Kitchen.
The bathtub was in the kitchen. So they were very proud of that. They took care of the house quite well. And when Mr. Jeckovich's father died, working 3 jobs of a massive heart attack at a very early age, in his late 30s, Mr. Jeckovich took control of taking care of his mother from there for 11 years on to his mother's demise at 89 at the same house.
18.
At the same house. And so you grew up there as a boy. Give us an example. If you wanted to go skating in your front yard, what'd you do?
Get a pipe race and open the fire hydrant.
And that was that simple.
Oh, yeah.
Could you describe what the street looked like back then?
Beautiful street, beautiful city, beautiful. It's a
Was there
mess
a lot
now.
of houses on it?
No, not too many houses.
Not too many.
Yeah.
And
Open fields all over.
open fields.
But the streets were only tarred up. It wasn't cemented.
Wow, that's interesting. And you also told us sometime back you were a young boy and you're skating on Jill Creek on the date of December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor Day, and your mother came to get you. What did she say?
He said, get home, you're going to be leaving pretty soon.
She was right. She was right. Once he clicked over a little bit, another year, he was gone, or maybe another 2 years. He was gone. He was gone. His mother was right. His mother was right. Do you feel up to asking a few more text messages?
Yeah.
Okay. Stand by. I got the wrong bunch. Here we go. Where were you born and raised, Mr. Jeckovich?
Niagara Falls, New York.
Would you ever think of moving back?
No, it's all gone.
How was the Canadian side?
Right.
How was the Canadian side?
Terrible.
The Canadian side.
Canada's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's like Disney. It's like Disney. Before the war started, what type of jobs did you have as a young boy, a pre-teenager?
Paper boy, snow plowing,
Snow plowing.
work with my Uncle Andy.
Your Uncle Andy was a good guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
When's the last time you seen your Uncle Andy?
And he's sitting on the slope, on the creek, on the grass, sitting there. He's retired and everything. And I would walk around there, and I started to go out and talk to him, but I didn't do
You
it.
didn't do it. So you have great regrets.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says here, Mr. Jeckovich, did you enlist or were you drafted?
Drafted.
Why did you not enlist?
I was taking care of my mother.
That's the key. His other brothers enlisted, and back in that day, when he enlisted, you pretty much had a lot better job. For example, in the service, his brother had a job of teaching young cadets to drive Jeeps
Yeah.
in New York State. He never went to war. Was your brother an exceptional driver?
He hit a fire hydrant.
Uh-huh. He hit a fire hydrant, so Uncle Sam said, you're qualified. And so Mr. Jeckovich waited for the very last minute so he could be drafted so he has more time caring for his mother. But here's the caveat. When you're drafted, you're almost guaranteed you're going to go to frontline combat fighter, and that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. So that was an unbelievable sacrifice. What branch of service were you drafted into?
Army.
Army, yeah. Do you remember when you did your basic training?
Owensboro, Kentucky.
How did you feel about going to war?
How did I feel? Had to go.
That's it. You wonder why they call this the best generation of all times? They basically said, you're drafted, I gotta go. There's no question asked. I'll be a good patriot, I'll shut my mouth, and I'll go to the war. What did they tell you in the war, the best two things to do?
Keep your eyes open and your mouth shut.
I love that, Mr. Jeckovich. Yeah. Wow. Could you describe a typical day on the front lines of the Battle of the Bulge?
It could be boring as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very fluid, right?
And if it's cold out there, you're in misery.
You didn't have the proper clothes?
No.
Where did all the proper clothes go?
Probably rear echelon.
Rear echelon is the type of people that did administrative work and supplies, and they never fought in the war. They were just very
But they
basic.
talked a lot about it.
What?
They would talk a lot about it.
They talk a lot about it. The guys like Mr. Jeckovich, he didn't talk about the war until 2 years ago, until we pried it out of him. And so the rear echelon had the first shot at it, even though they didn't need it. And that's what they got. It's probably still going on somewhat today. What was your primary weapon during World War II?
Primary weapon, M1 rifle.
And did you also were an operator of heavy-duty machine gun?
Yeah, 30 caliber, yeah.
30 caliber. And what did you have? A squad? Someone would carry the tripod, several ammo bearers?
Ammo bearers, a gunner,
So you had a lot of help.
yeah.
So when you pop off a few thousand rounds, did you stay put?
No, we kept moving.
Had to keep moving.
Yeah.
What happens if you stayed put?
Well, they zero in on you.
You'd be done.
Yeah.
Wow. And how hot did that barrel get?
It gets hot.
And how would you cool it?
Antifreeze.
Antifreeze and water, right?
Yeah.
Didn't you say one of the soldiers grabbed the barrel
He got his hands all burned.
and they sent him home, right?
Yeah.
Burned to the bone, right?
Yeah.
Wow. It's interesting. Before you were drafted into World War II, did you have guns at home?
No.
Was your father a hunter?
No.
So you never owned a gun?
Never owned a gun.
Did you ever see a gun?
Never shot a gun.
Never seen it. And so during the war, you probably popped off 2,000 rounds a minute all those years there. I say you popped off several million rounds, minimum several million rounds. And so once the war was finally over, did you start buying guns?
What?
After the war was over, did you start buying guns?
No, I never seen a gun after
You had
that.
no interest.
No.
You did your job, and that was it, right?
Yeah.
During World War II, there was during World War II, there was 14,600,000 young men and ladies that participated in World War II. Now we're down to less than 4,000 combat infantry fighters. Less than 4,000, and we're losing them at a rate of 200 a day.
Boy.
Do the math, not nice. So here we go. Any questions for a true combat fighter? These are the things you don't get in a real in a history book. These are the things you don't see on a movie on TV. What do you think about the movies on TV in World War II?
It's all propaganda.
It's nothing like reality.
Yeah, no. Entertainment.
Just entertainment.
10.
10 minutes? Just entertainment, yeah. Does that insult you?
No.
Does it insult you when you see a World
No,
War II?
no. What am I going to do about it?
You wonder why they call this greatest generation of all time. They get to the point no matter what the hell the question is. There's no fluff here. There's no embellishments. Just get to the point. You know, as reading all Mr. Jeckovich's books that he wrote, I come to realize why they become and are called the greatest generation of all time. Number one, that whole group at that time were very patriotic. Uncle Sam said to go, you never questioned it.
Yeah.
You never complained.
No.
Secondly, these guys had great empathy. They had a love for their fellow man. You know, without empathy, you have nothing. Empathy is a glue to civilization. Empathy is a glue to humanity. Without empathy, you're pretty much done. But these guys all had it.
Yeah.
And they did a wonderful job in giving empathy and all. You told me a couple months ago that you blinked your eyes at 20 and now you're 100.
Yeah.
Where did 80 years go?
I'm curious about that too.
It went by that fast.
Yeah.
Wow. 80 years gone. So listen, boys and girls, it's a short dance around the sun, so enjoy every day. You might be saying the thing, you blinked your eyes and 20, now you're 100 if you make it that way. A small, if you're 40 years old, you have maybe an 8% chance of making it to 100. It's a big deal. It's a big deal making it. It's very, very difficult. So, you know, life is strange. You arrive on this earth with absolutely nothing. And then you'll spend your whole life chasing everything. You want a new car, you want to keep up with the Joneses and get a beautiful new kitchen remodeled. You want a fancy watch. Who cares? My $90 cell phone keeps better time. You want new designer clothes and shoes. You want a boat. You want fancy cars. But guess what? You're still going to leave with nothing, right? Mr. Jeckovich, have you ever seen a hearse pulling a U-Haul trailer?
No.
I haven't either. You're still going to leave with nothing. Come with nothing and leave with nothing. But make damn sure, your soul gains more than your hands. Make sure your soul gains more than your hands. That's a fact. That's a fact. How'd you cope with the stress of war?
What?
How'd you cope with the stress of war?
Special what?
How'd you cope with the stress of war day to day?
I didn't get stressful. I didn't get panicky or nothing. I just took it.
You just took it.
Yeah.
Wow. You just took it. You told us one time during the war you had a run-in with General George Patton. What happened?
Patton was blood and guts. He was the best soldier I had.
Best soldier.
Yeah.
And what did you say? What was the run-in about? How'd you meet him?
Well, we were supposed to cross the Rhine, and we try to find the shallowest spot that could do it. And he went over there, and he pissed it on the other side of the Rhine. And he said, that son of a bitch is over there pissing in the creek over there.
Yeah, I heard all the guys in Washington said, Pat, you're not ready, you're not qualified, you don't have the equipment to cross the Rhine. And he loved publicity, so always carried 2 or 3 military reporters with him. So he went right across that Rhine like everyone said he couldn't. And then he got to the other side, he whipped it out, he let everyone photograph him. And that was his middle finger salute to the guys sitting on their asses back to Washington, right?
Yeah.
You remember that so well, wow. How about when you were in the barn and you ran into him?
He got in the Jeep. Blake did that camouflage the Jeep and trailer very good, and he spotted it. He looked around upon us in the barn.
And then what
Yeah,
did he
it's
say?
up, yeah, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, raining out. I say, get your ass up and get the next checkpoint. Go, go, go.
So you guys moved quick.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. See, all the soldiers during the end of World War II and the European theater, when that was over, the Pacific was still raging on.
yeah, we're spreading that out.
It was raging on, and Mr. Jeckovich and all the other soldiers in the European theater thought they might be bounced over to the Pacific.
Yeah,
Thank God you didn't. You might
Yeah.
not have made it. But there was one man who was eager to get to the Pacific.
Patton.
Patton. War was over in Europe. He says, get my ass over to the Pacific.
Yeah,
And fortunately, he was in a civil car accident. He didn't make it. But an interesting thing about Patton, he was born into a very rich family. He could have avoided war altogether, like a lot of these rich people do. Of course, it's a fact. Instead, he fought as a tank commander in World War I,
Yeah.
and then he was in World War II.
yeah,
So it's a very unique person,
yeah.
and a
He's a
person,
good soldier.
a very good soldier. What did you say about that saying, blood and guts?
His blood and our guts.
His guts and your blood.
Yeah,
I'll be damned. So that's a nice story. That's a nice story. Wow. And that was the coldest winter record.
yeah, yeah.
Waist-high snow. Wow. That was the coldest winter record. That's amazing. What was the minute count on that studio, please? Because at 30 minutes, they shut me off.
3 minutes.
Okay. Stand by right there. I want to figure out. I was looking for this other text note that came in. Stand by. So, when you got your draft notice, how long before you got the notice until you went actually into the war?
30 day furlough before I went.
30 days, and that gave you time to get the house ready.
Yeah,
And so when you got your draft notice, it was not questionable.
Yeah.
You just went,
oh,
right?
yeah, yeah.
You weren't going to question it. You
Your
weren't.
name was the selected deal for selective service.
You remember that, huh?
Yeah.
Was it Western Union?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So here we go. Mr. Jeckovich and all these guys that were drafted are part of the most selfless and courageous operation in the history of humankind, yeah. Mr. Jeckovich and all these soldiers left their homes just on an order from Uncle Sam to help out complete strangers with whom they had nothing in common.
Yeah.
You didn't know anyone in Europe.
No,
You had nothing in common.
no.
So how can we, tell me, someone text me and tell me, how can we be worthy of Mr. Jekovich's legacy? Uncle Sam said to go, you shut your mouth, and you went.
Yeah.
You shut your mouth and you
Well,
went.
when we were 33, draft age.
Yeah, teenage boys.
Yeah.
You shut
They
your
didn't
mouth.
want 27-year-olds.
No, they don't want 20-year-olds.
No.
It's amazing, people don't seem to understand, but an 18 and 19-year-old has so much more stamina than a 25-year-old. And they have a lot more guts because they probably don't know better, right?
Yeah.
They probably don't know better.
Yeah.
They probably don't understand what pain is around them. Can I have a minute count in the studio, please?
1 minute.
Tell us about, no one told you where you're going. You didn't know if you were going to the Pacific or you didn't know if you were going to Europe. But finally, when you got on that troop ship, you knew you're going to Europe.
Yeah. We didn't go off of California. We went up to New York.
So you were happy.
Yeah.
Could you describe the conditions on that troop ship?
It was a converted luxury ship. Very good ship when it was in commercial, but the Army took it over and made a mess. They doubled the capacity of the ship.
So it was packed.
Yeah, yeah.
How many? Were you sleeping below the waterline?
Oh, yeah.
And how was the food?
Food was light because it was a British ship.
So it was what type of food?
Greasy.
Greasy. And who was cooking it?
Limeys.
Limeys. So did you spend most of your time in your bunk or above?
No, I slept outside in the back on
the deck?
The deck. I slept out there too.
Did you get seasick?
No.
Did many soldiers get seasick?
Well, if they were drinking, they probably did.
We'll pick this up again tomorrow.
Is that it?
We got 5
Did
seconds.
you get that last part in there?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to do now, Mr. Jack?